Shabbat Shalom, everyone. So good to see you this morning. I'm here with Cantor Ray. As always, that the Saturday mornings we've been able to come together with a little bit of spirituality, a few prayers, some Torah, and obviously the most important part, at least for me, is a moment of gratitude, a moment of thanksgiving, a moment of connecting with God and others in our community with a heart of gratitude, a heart that is filled with praise and joy comes from a heart of gratitude. And I'm grateful for so much. We are less than, we're about a week away from Rosh Hashanah and the beginning of the new year with all its potential and possibility. And really how I view the world is the reality that I create. And I want to create a world this year in which I view the world through a lens of joy, happiness, and gratitude. What I focus on will build and will grow. And so we have started our Saturday mornings with a little bit of gratitude, really so that will grow, and then that will build, and then that will become a larger part of our day-to-day living. And I hope you have sensed that. I know Cantor and I talk about our gratitude, and we get into these discussions over the course of the week when we prepare these services about, really ultimately how great it is that we are able to have a community, be together, and be of service. So want to wish you, Cantor, Yasher Koach to you. And I'm grateful for so much this morning. I'm grateful for family, for prayer. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my life and my family. I think I already said that. But most importantly, I'm grateful to God for the opportunity to breathe and be a part of one more day, one more Shabbos. So we start, as always, our services on page 146 with our morning blessings.
Thank you, Rabbi. Shabbat Shalom. And yeah, I'm really excited that in less than a week, we're going to be on the pulpit together live for the holidays. So I'm really looking forward to it. So. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan l'sefli v'ina le'avhin ben yom u'ben laila. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sha'asani betzalmo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sha'asani ben chorin. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sha'asani Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam pokeach ivrim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam malbish arumim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sokef kefufim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Roka haaretz al hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sha'asa li kol tzarki. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher chetin mitzadei gaber. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam ozer Yisrael b'gvura. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam oter Yisrael b'tifarah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam anoten layav koach.
We turn now our attention to Shochein Ad, which starts off with a statement, a declaration that God abides forever. God is a part of our day-to-day living. God is here. What a great assumption that God is not removed from us, but God is here with us. God is a part of us. God is dwelling amongst us. We continue with Shochein Ad on page 218.
Shochein ad marom v'kadosh shemo v'katuv ranenu tzadikim baronai yesharim nava tehila v'fi yesharim titrom halal uv'divrei tzadikim titporah uv'ilshon chasidim titromam uv'kerev kedoshim titkadash uv'machalot revivot Amcha Beit Yisrael. Shekein kovat kol hayitzurim lefanecha Adonai Eloheinu v'Elokei avotenu להודות, להלל, לשבח, לפאר, לרומם, להדר, לברך, להלל, קלס, על כל דברי שירות בתשבחות, דוד בן ישי, עבדך משיחך, ישתבח שמך לעד מלכנו. ברכות והודות מעתה ועד עולם, ברוך אתה אדוני, אל מלך גדול בתשבחות, אל ההודעות אדון הנפלאות, הבוחר בשירי זמרה, מלך אלוהי העולמים.
Having gathered as a congregation to worship, we blend our voices and join our hearts with a bracha, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer or, v'rei hoshech, oseh shalom, v'rei atakol. Praised are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who forms light, creates darkness, and who ordains the harmony of all creation. We turn to page 228 for El Adon.
El Adon al kol hamasim, Baruch umvora b'fi kol neshama, gadlo v'tuvo, male olam da'ad u'tfuna, sovev imoto. HaMikael hayot hakodesh, v'nedar b'chavod al chamer chava, zuru mishor lifnei chiso, Chesed v'rachamim livnei tevodo, Ovim me'orot shabara Eloheinu, Yitzaram b'dat, b'vina ufaskel, koa ugura, natan bahem, liot moshlim b'kerev tevel, melim zivum fikim noga, na'ezivam b'ho ha'olam, Smechim v'tzeitam v'sasim bevoam, osim be'ema ritzon kodnam. Te'er v'chavod, notnim lishmo zakla verina, l'zecher malchuto, kara l'shemesh, v'yizrach or ra v'hikin surat havana. Shevach notnim lo, Kol tzava maron, tiferet ugedula, seraphim ve'ofanim, ve'chayot hakodesh.
We turn now to page 236. God's creative power is in all that is new and worthy. God is with us when we struggle to make a better world, when we struggle to promote justice for all. The God of justice strengthens our resolve. When we struggle to advance the triumph of truth, the God of truth fortifies our will. When we struggle to promote the cause of freedom, the God of freedom sustains our striving. When we struggle to create a world at peace, the God of peace blesses our labors. The Lord is the champion of all just struggles, summoning us in love to enhance creation. Or Chadash.
Or Hadash al Tzion Ta'ir, v'nizkechu lana mehera le'oro. Baruch atah Adonai, yotzer ha'me'orot.
With an abounding love have you loved us, Lord our God. Great and overflowing tenderness have you shown us. Ahava Rabbah.
Ahava Rabbah Haftanu Adonai Eloheinu Am Lagedola Vitera Amalta Aleinu Avinu Malkeinu Ba'avur Avotenu Shabbat Hu Becha Avinu Malkeinu Va'lamdem Pukei Chaim Kein Techanenu Telamdenu Avinu Ha'av Harachaman Amrachem Rachem Aleinu V'tein B'libenu Lehavinu Hashkil Lishmoa Lil'lamodu Lil'lamed Lishmor V'lasot Ulkayem et kol divrei Talmud Torah techa v'ahava. V'ha'er einenu b'toratecha, v'dabek libenu b'mitzvotecha, v'yached levavenu, v'ahava ulira et shemecha, v'lo nebosh le'olam ba'ed, v'lo nebosh le'olam ba'ed, ki v'shem kadshecha hagadol v'hanara bataknu, nagila v'nizmecha, nagila v'nizmecha b'shuatecha.
Gather our people in peace, O Lord, from the four corners of the earth as we gather our four tzitzit together in preparation of the Shema.
V'havienu l'shalom, me'arba kanfot ha'aretz, v'tolichenu kamemiut, le'artzenu, ki el po'el yeshuot ata, uvanu v'charta mikolam belashon, v'keraftanu l'shimecha hagadol sela be'emet, l'chodot l'cha uyachedcha be'ahava. Baruch atah Adonai, habocher be'amo Yisrael be'ahava. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, bechol levavcha, ubechol nafshecha, ubechol meotecha, ve'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh, asher anochi metzavecha hayom alevavecha, v'shinantam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, v'shivtecha b'veitecha, u'v'lechtecha v'derech, u'shachbecha u'vekumecha, u'kshartam leotal yadecha, v'hayu letotafot beinenecha, u'ktavtam al mezuzot beitecha, u'visharecha.
The Lord said to Moses, "Speak to the children of Israel and bid them to make fringes in the corner of their garments throughout their generations, putting upon the fringes of each corner a thread of blue. When you look upon the fringes, you will be reminded of all the commandments of the Lord and obey them. You will not be led astray by the inclinations of your heart or by the attractions of your eyes. Thus you will be reminded to fulfill all my commandments and be consecrated to your God. I'm the Lord your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I, the Lord, am your God."
L'man tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'hitem kedoshim le'Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, liot lahem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem, Adonai Elohechem emet.
We turn now to page 252, the preliminary prayers before the Shachrit Amida, that reminds us again of the unity we as a people unified at the Sea of Reeds as we crossed on dry land. We sing the song Mi Chamocha together to remind us of the unity of that moment. And we also come together in unity of prayer, silent prayer, personal prayer. Those two moments, one is very personal and the other very, very national, very, very public. That unity is something that is done publicly, but unity is also done within ourselves as well. We continue with Mi Chamocha and the preliminary prayers for the Shachrit Amida on page 252.
Tehilot le'Elyon Barhum Vorach, Moshe uvnei Yisrael lecha sha'anu shirav b'simcha rabah ve'amru kulam mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh Nora tehilot oseh feleh shirah shashi b'kugolim l'shimcha Al Safat Hayam, Yachad Kulam Hodu Behim Lachu Ve'omru, Adonai Yimloch Le'olam Vahed, Sur Yisrael, Kuma Be'ezrat Yisrael, Ufedei Chinumecha Yehuda Be'Yisrael, Go Aleinu Adonai Tzavaot Shemo, Kedosh Yisrael, Baruch Atah Adonai, Gal Yisrael.
We turn now to page 254 as the cantor leads us with the first several brachot of the Shachrit Shabbat Amida.
Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Velohei Yaakov, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim v'Koneh Hakol, v'Zocher Chazdei Avot, Umevi Goel Lifnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Abraham, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayim Etim Atah, Rav Lehoshia, Mechalkel Chayim B'Chesed, Mechayim Etim B'Rachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofei Holim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishanei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Memid, Umachaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman Atah L'chahayot Metim, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mechaye HaMetim.
Grant peace and goodness and blessing to the world, grace, kindness, and mercy to us and to all your people, Israel. Bless us all, God, with the divine light of your presence, for by that divine light you have revealed to us your life-giving Torah and taught us loving kindness, righteousness, mercy, and peace. May it please you to bless your people Israel in every season and in every hour with your peace. Praised are you, O Lord, bestower of peace upon your people Israel and all humankind. And we all say, Amen.
Oh, say Shalom Bimromav, Uyase Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'imru, Imru, Amen. Ya'ase Shalom, Ya'ase Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ya'ase Shalom, Sha'aseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'imru, Imru, Amen.
Shakoth to you, Cantor. This week's Torah portion briefly discusses a very important concept. And verse 19 of Deuteronomy, chapter 30. Ha'idoti Bachem hayom et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. I call witness cause these two things. That is to say, the heavens and the earth. And this is a merism that means everything in between, everything you see, everything you look at, everything, the heaven and the earth, everything that embodies the entire universe, the entire world is witness to you this day. It continues, I have put before you life and death, blessing and curse, and therefore you should choose life. Choose life if you and your offspring would live by loving the Lord your God, heeding his commandments and holding fast to him. For thereby you shall have life and shall long endure upon the soil that the Lord swore to you, to your ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to give to you. What is so important here is that first line that we read, I call heaven and earth to witness against you this day, or for you for this day, that these are coming to teach us something. The entire world is a lesson. The entire world is a mirror. Every experience you have is an opportunity for you to learn, if we would just open our eyes to that. And why then does it say, for you I have put before you life and death, blessing and curse? Your internal life will tell you everything you need to know about how you engage the world. Do you engage the world through an optimistic lens or a negative lens? Are you a cynic? Are you someone who sees the world as though it is negative? Do you see it as the glass is half empty or half full? That is a choice that you have on a daily basis. How you get up in the morning is a choice. How you interact, your attitude, and the decisions you make on a daily basis are your choice. And the actions you make are your choice. The world is really not so much what is happening on the outside, but our reaction to it. And the Torah is dead on when it says the entire world will put in front of you the same situation that if you are in a different mindset, you would view very, very differently. If you got enough sleep and ate right and did everything that you had set out in the day to do, that you had checked list off that you wanted to do, you would have a much different attitude than if you didn't get to the things you wanted to get to. Therefore, choose life, that we are choosing how we want to view the world. And the Torah says it, please, 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 it almost begs, choose life. Choose looking at the world through a positive lens. Choose looking at the world through the lens of goodness. Choose looking at the world through positivity and the ability to see the good in others. Too often we take our daily living as opportunities to see where we have been slighted, where we can see the negative. Too often we look at the world as through a lens of just, it's not enough. My gosh, this person did that, this is going on. And when we do that, we internalize those decisions, and then we can't get out of the choice of looking at the world through death, negativity, and how the Torah puts it, curse. It is really a choice. It is truly a choice how we engage in our day-to-day living. And here the Torah says quite simply, choose life. Choose life. Choose the positive way in which to look at the world. Choose the ways that help us to become more of a community, more of a unity. Let's spend the rest of this week right before Rosh Hashanah comes in to truly practice all the positive and really the uplifting viewpoints. And we will be truly, truly changed if we commit to making those choices every second of every day and every week. Shabbat Shalom. We continue with Aleinu, which can be found on page 480.
Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoyei haratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vegor aleinu kachol hamonam, va'anachnu korim, umishtachavim umodim, Lifnei melech, malchei hamelachim, hakadosh baruch hu, shehu notei shamayim ve'osed haaretz, u'moshe bikaro b'shamayim imha'al, u'shchinatu zo, begave meromim, hu Eloheinu ein od, Emet Malkeinu Efes Zulato, Kakatu betorato v'yadata hayom v'hashevota elevavecha ki Adonai hu ha'Elohim b'shamayim imha ve'al haaretz mitachat Einod.
For sovereignty is yours unto all eternity. You will reign in glory as it is written in your Torah. The Lord shall reign forever and ever. And it has been foretold, the Lord shall be sovereign over all the earth. On that day the Lord shall be one and shall be acclaimed as one.
Kakatu b'toratecha Adonai imloch le'olam v'hed v'nemar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz v'yom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad.
May the memories which we cherish and lovingly now recall inspire us so to live that we too may bequeath a heritage of precious memories to those whom we shall leave behind in this week's Yortzites: Helen Kelman, aunt of Carol Bloom; Shmuel Osofsky, father of Jaron Osofsky; Stuart Spearber, father of Rochelle Rustikoff; William Kugler, father of Heidi Barnholtz; Morris Lewenda, grandfather of Stephen Lewenda; Aaron Oppenheim, father of Denise Youngwood; Sarah Gaon, mother of Esther Hodis; Manuel Hamas, father-in-law of Eileen Hamas; Stephen Coman, brother of Jeffrey Coman; Hope Ann Wolstadter, sister of Judy Block; Alejandro Algaze, grandfather of Patty Lewenda; Joyce Barrick, mother of Stephanie Gutman; Rosalie Goldberg Swick, mother of Natalie Freiberger; David Lieberman, father of Ira Lieberman. Ribono Shalom, Lohel Ruchot L'Kol Basar, Master of the world, God of the spirit of flesh, it is revealed and known before you that it is our desire to praise your name and to remember our beloved. May our yearnings and prayers find favor in your eyes and be accepted and received before you. May you grant hope and healing to all who suffer, and may we soon be able to once again come together. May your name, God, be elevated and sanctified everywhere on earth, and may peace reign everywhere. Say shalom ben Romav, Huya say shalom, Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. May God, who makes harmony and peace in the heights, grant us harmony and peace here for us, for all Israel and all humankind, and let us all say amen. We now conclude our service with, how about Adon Olam? Adon Olam. We continue with Adon Olam.
Asher malam b'terem kol yitzir nivra le'ed nasa v'hevza kol azay melech shemo nikra be'acharei kiklot hakol levado yimloch nora v'hu haya v'hu oveh v'hu yeh betifara v'hu echad v'ein sheni l'hamshilo l'achbira Beli Reshit, Beli Taklit, Velo Haos, Vehamizra, Behu Eli, Bechai Goali, Betzur Chavli, Beit Sara, Behu Nisi, Umanos Li, Menat Kosi, Beyom Ekra, Beyahado, Akid Ruchi, Beit Ishan, Beyaira, Bimruchi, Geviati, Adonai Li, Belo Ira. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.